I went on a mission to find out what the UTR is of the lowest ranked ATP tennis player, and after a bit of research, I found the answer. 12.47, which is a problem, because in order to get ATP points, I need to be able to beat around 3 or 4 people at this level in a row. So I'm going to have to figure out what I need to improve to get to that level as fast as possible. And to do that, I'm going to be travelling back in time. It's the 14th of August 2023, and I'm walking on court having just beaten a UTR 12 in a tight 3-set match the day before. This match, I'm playing another UTR 12. I'm feeling confident, I'm feeling like I'm at the level, I'm feeling like I can win this match, I'm feeling like ATP points are just around the corner. So I started the match receiving, and I'm not going to lie, the first game absolutely flew by. Right from the first point, I was playing a bit passive and my opponent took advantage straight away. But at the change of ends, I was thinking, it's alright, he's serving, it's only the first game. But then I started struggling for points on my own service games, and before I knew it, I was love 2 down. The games were absolutely flying by, and spoiler alert, I lost this match. Quite badly. So it was a bit of a letdown after my previous few matches, but there was a plus side. It really showed where I needed to improve to get to this level. And I've broken it down into 3 key areas. The first is my backhand. And this is a strange one, because I really feel like my backhand is my best and my worst shot at the same time. Sometimes I can be really aggressive and counterpunch with it really well, but when I'm a bit tight or get under a bit of pressure, it's an absolute nothing shot and turns into a bit of a push. I don't believe there's much technically wrong with it. I really think it's more of a confidence and a belief thing. Maybe using a little bit more of my left hand will help with the high balls, but I really think it's just about getting back quicker, really committing to ripping the ball, and just not thinking of getting it back in play, really trying to do something with the shot. So the plan to improve this is to sneak in some deep backhand footwork patterns into my warm-up routine and really commit with spin all the time during every practice session. Really pulling myself up on when I just deflect it back into play, as I know that's going to do absolutely nothing at this level. The next thing to improve is really just instilling a no fear mentality. Too often I get into matches and I just think about making balls, which I guess is fine up to a certain level because it does get you some wins, but it doesn't put the match in your control. When I play matches, either my opponent's going to win the match or they're going to lose the match. I never win or lose the match on my own terms because I'm just waiting for errors from my opponent. And that's why I can sometimes get good wins if my opponent has a bit of an off day, but if they're on it, like in this match, I never take the advantage. And we can really see this in the way that my opponent has the urgency to hunt down his forehand and really try and hurt me with every ball. And the few times I did this in the match, I was actually rewarded for it and won quite a few points like that. I need to be the one imposing my own game and looking for my forehand and have that no fear mentality and just win or lose the match on my own terms. And the scary thing about this is that I might lose to people I know I could beat just by out-rallying them. But in order to get to this next level, I need to be able to play the way that will win me matches against good players, even if that means taking some tough losses to begin with. So I'm going to go into every training session with the mindset of no fear. I might just even write up my water bottle so that when I take a sip of water, I can really remind myself of it every single time. Okay, so after watching this match, the final thing I need to improve became extremely obvious, and it's the most important one. And it kind of echoes what Karu was saying in one of my previous videos. And that's starting the points way, way better. I honestly feel that if tennis was played out the hand without any serve or return, I'd be at the level right now. But as soon as we add serve or return, I'm starting the points down every single time by doing nothing with my returns and hitting weak serves. And this is the one thing that's going to take the most time and the most effort to improve. With regards to the serve, I just need to continue refining my technique, and I'm going to be implementing some new things I learned from the Kovac serve course. In addition to this, I'm also going to be doing some regular serving drills to measure my improvements within training, trying to get my accuracy, consistency and power better. And with regards to returns, I think it's a bit less technical and more of a mental thing. Once I start chipping first serve returns, I find it really hard to get out of it. I'm going to switch to a mindset of only chipping if I physically can't get to the ball with the return. Otherwise, I'm just setting myself up to be under pressure with an easy ball 3 for my opponent. And that happened way too many times in this match. And then with the second serve return, I just need to go for it a bit more. Just have a bit less fear and really commit to the shot and really try and get up in the rally, really take my advantage. Because the second serve might be the only short ball that I get in a rally, and if I don't take it, I'm just giving away good opportunities to start attacking my opponent. And by doing that stuff, hopefully I'll see my serve and return stats go up a bit in the long run. And I'm super excited to compare these stats over time, as I think it's going to be really interesting to see how they develop. So, those were my thoughts on what I need to improve, but my ears are open. If there's anything that you think I've missed out that could be key to getting my game to the next level, feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. And make sure you stay tuned for the next episode, where I'm going to be training with and playing points against an ATP ranked opponent.